Hey y'all, Rob here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when future videos are out. I'd like to talk about Jack. Hey y'all, Rob here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when future videos are out. I'd like to talk about Jack Kirby, the New Gods, and the Fourth World, okay? When DC Comics had got the New Gods in the Fourth World, you had the books of the New Gods, Jimmy Olsen, again, which makes no sense when you look back on it, the Forever People, and Mr. Miracle. Other than Mr. Miracle, which ran I think 18 issues, and New Gods, the main book, only 11 issues, it never really got off the ground. And when DC canceled it, and then Kirby came back to do a couple of one-shots, and that was about it. The biggest legacy of New Gods actually is, in my opinion, very subjective viewpoint, only a couple of characters really mattered, to be honest. I think Darkseid was the one creation of the whole entire New Gods that really mattered, that became a somebody. I would put second is Orion. I like the character Orion. Everyone else is honestly pretty underdeveloped. Highfather, Light Ray. Mr. Miracle was kind of developed also, I would say. But honestly, he never really interested me. Ugly costume colors. I really didn't understand the character or get, why is this guy a hero? I didn't like the book when I gave it a shot. So I didn't like Mr. Miracle at all. Orion I liked. Darkseid is the best. And everyone else, honestly, is pretty one-dimensional. Even two-dimensional at best. They really didn't have a lot of depth, those characters. It just really didn't when you look back on it. And again, they didn't last many issues either. You got 11 issues, give or take, for most runs. And the New Gods, I thought, just like I'd mentioned on my other video with Blue Beetle, what if Kirby had a chance to tell 50 or 100 issues of New Gods? Just able to have a good 5 to 10 year run on the book. I think he could have made it iconic. He could have really fleshed it out and made the characters better. And it just never really got that chance. It's just one of those chances where he wasn't able to really build upon it because before you're starting it up, it got canceled. Just imagine Fantastic Four issue 11, you canceled it. Think of all the greatness you would have missed. Think of the first 11 issues of Thor if you canceled it right then. And that's before it got to the really good stuff. So it was just, and DC didn't have the editorial oversight to say, you know what, let this book run. Had it been under Marvel, Stan would have, even if the title had to be canceled, he would have carried the characters over into other books or backup stories or something. DC didn't have that vision. As soon as they canceled it, the characters were basically forgotten for a very long time when nobody picked them up and knew what to do with the characters. And that is a shame, It really is. And I think it was just a missed opportunity to explore a world that could have been so much more. You just kept it publishing, but DC didn't have that vision back then. And they just canceled it, and that was it, basically, with books. But also, that was the harsh reality of comics, that either you published and you made it, and if your book didn't sell, you got canceled, and that was it. And usually that was it for a lot of characters back then, Anyway, that's just my view on the New Gods. I thought the potential was there to be so much better. And it never really got to get going to issue 30 or 50 or more. And it was canceled before it could really, I think, thrive and become something special. Not that it wasn't good overall, because that's subjective, but it could have just been so much more. And that opportunity was missed because it was canceled, And even when Kirby came back a decade later or so to do those 2 one-shots or whatever, it's not the same, When you're building a monthly book and you have that feeling and you're going every month making something, once you stop and you come back to it years later, what you created years later is not the energy and the thoughts you would have had 5 or 10 years ago. You're picking something up where you're older, you have more experience, the energy and the feeling you had back then making the book has been a long time, so you're not going to channel or have the same type of thing had you been making it back then, because you stopped for years. And you know what I mean? It's not the same. Even for the creator making it, it's not the same because you stopped for so long. And so you just can't be what you were had you been making it straight. It's just my view on it, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you like this talk. Subscribe if you haven't. Stay safe, my friends, and I'll talk to you later.